Hello third graders, today is the exciting day. We are going to be painting our designs and I'd like you to have your color wheel handy because our goal is to get every single one of these colors on our painting. Now as you are painting, you can certainly leave some areas white, so you notice that I have some white areas. Try not to have white next to white. I know I do have a few little spots here, but I don't have like a plain white box next to a plain white box, so I do have a few just plain ones. So what I would suggest is if you know a few things that you definitely want certain colors, to paint those things first. So like I know I would like this sun to be orange. So I'm going to paint that, and if you did use the black crayon, it should contain your watercolors, so we don't have to worry about the watercolors bleeding across and running into other areas if you've got a nice thick crayon. So I could paint some of these other areas right away. 'Cause what I was thinking is then I would paint this yellow and yellow orange. So just like we did before, you're gonna be mixing your colors in the lid of your paint tray. And I suppose I could hold this upside down so that we could see both. So I could mix up my yellow orange and then paint that here. So my plan was to kind of have like two colors that are kind of related. I might need just a little more orange in there so that it looks a little different. Since this is our final painting too, if there's a spot today after you're painting and you think it should be a little bit darker, you can go back and paint things again after it dries and it will make it a little darker. So then from here, I am just gonna be painting in all of my different areas. So I could decide, like since I've got yellow there, I might want to think about putting a little yellow all the way over here so that my eye moves in my painting. So that's a great trick as an artist to make sure that you don't have like a certain color only in one spot. We want it to kind of flow throughout the painting. And I could even paint something else, like maybe the bridge will be yellow. If you don't have a lot of spots though, be careful because we do have 12 colors to put into our painting. And so you'll want to make sure that you use all 12 at least one time. And then remember too that if your brush is dry, so I just dried my brush really good, that your colors will be darker. If your brush has a lot of water in it, your color will be lighter. Okay, so I'm going to put the camera on fast forward and keep going. I'm taking a break for a moment because I'm trying to decide what else I should paint. So at this point, I have all of my colors in here. So if you look at the painting, you can see red, red-orange, orange, yellow-orange, yellow, yellow-green, green, blue-green, blue, blue-violet, violet, red-violet, and then I'm back to red. So I need to decide, like in here I've got white next to white and white next to white. So there's a couple of areas where I feel like I need some paint, like probably in here, maybe in the peace sign. So now it's just a matter of trying to decide what color do I need to paint. So I'm going to look at each one and say, okay, is the orange spaced out? Is the red spaced out? Blue, green, and decide what colors I think should go in these spots. This is probably the trickiest part of the painting, is deciding the last couple colors. It's hard to know when you're finished, but I think I'm going to put this aside for a little bit and come back to it. Right now, I'm pretty happy with the amount of color and white space I have. Good luck painting today.